transparent, undiluted. We quote them, we bring you the news and behind the news. Hana FM News. If it's new, then it's news.
Good afternoon, welcome to the World News at noon on Honor 103.5 FM. On the national news today, federal government proposes additional 1.1 billion naira for population census. On the African news charts, capital tense after gunfire near Palace. On the foreign news, snow and ice to hit UK as temperature drops. In entertainment, Chloe Bailey speaks on dating rumors with Burna Boy. In sport news, Liverpool identifies Victor Osimhen as top summer transfer target. Welcome once again to the news. I am Temitope Dada. Now the news in detail. The federal government has proposed 1.1 billion naira in the 2025 budget for the long-delayed National Population and Housing Census. As stated by Newsman on Wednesday, this marks an increase from the 693 million naira set aside in 2024. However, it is currently before the National Assembly for vetting and ratification. Nigeria's last census was in 2006, despite the United Nations recommendation that countries conduct population counts every 10 years. The national census, initially scheduled for May 3 to 7, 2023, was postponed indefinitely during the administration of former President Muhammadu Buhari. At the time, the National Population Commission stated that 532.7 billion naira would be needed to conduct the census. Also in the news this afternoon, the Nigerian Meteorological Agency has forecast hazy weather conditions nationwide from Wednesday through Friday. This is as stated in its weather outlook released on Tuesday in Abuja. NIMET projected moderate dust haze with horizontal visibility ranging between 2 km and 5 km throughout the forecast period. It also forecasted slight dust haze in the northern region, accompanied by improved visibility during the forecast. Therefore, NIMET has advised that necessary precautions be taken due to suspended dust particles in the air. It particularly urged individuals with respiratory conditions, such as asthma, to exercise caution in light of the prevailing weather conditions. African news this afternoon, Chad's government has dismissed the situation in its capital after gunshots were heard near the presidential palace. Foreign Minister Abdurrahmani Kulamala described the incident as a little incident and assured that everything is calm in a video recorded within the palace complex. However, sources close to the government revealed that clashes occurred between security forces and terrorist elements. Kulamala was quoted saying that 18 attackers and a member of the security forces were killed. The incident has raised concerns about stability in Chad, a landlocked country in northern Central Africa with a history of instability and fighting. Moving on to the foreign scene coming from the United Kingdom, the UK is bracing for a severe weather week, with snow, ice and flooding expected to hit various parts of the country. Temperatures are predicted to be as low as -16 degrees Celsius, with weather warnings issued across the nation. A yellow weather warning for snow has been issued by the Met Office for southern England, covering areas from Kent to Cornwall and stretching up to South London. Forecasters predict between 2 to 5 centimeters of snow in most areas, with as much as 10 centimeters expected on higher ground. The Met Office has warned of icy patches on untreated roads likely to disrupt travel, and temperatures could drop to -14 degrees Celsius in parts of North East England and Scotland. to the news coming from Russia. Russian units claim to have eliminated over 290 Ukrainian military personnel in the Kursk region within the past 24 hours. The Defense Ministry stated that 4 vehicles and 3 artillery pieces were also destroyed during the clashes. This escalation comes amidst Ukraine's recent incursion into Russia's Kursk region, which has been described as the largest cross-border raid by Kyiv's forces in the nearly 2.5 years of war. The situation remains tense, with both sides reporting significant losses. The Russian Defense Ministry claims of eliminating Ukrainian personnel and destroying military equipment have yet to be independently verified. On the business report for this afternoon, the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries OPEC has seen a dip in crude production for December. This decrease is largely attributed to the United Arab Emirates' implementation of supply reduction aimed at supporting global oil markets. A survey revealed that while Nigeria and Libya experienced modest gains, these were offset by reductions in Iran. OPEC and its allies, led by Saudi Arabia, have been limiting crude output to defend prices against fragile oil demand and abundant American supplies. OPEC's data suggests that Abu Dhabi is adhering to its quota, but other estimates indicate that the UAE is among countries overproducing. And on the entertainment news for this afternoon, American singer Chloe Bailey has spoken about a recent visit to Nigeria and a public outing with Burna Boy, which has sparked relationship speculations. Recall that Burna Boy and Chloe were recently spotted holding hands while leaving a club in Lagos last December 2024. Reflecting on her visit to Nigeria in a recent interview, Bailey said she had the best time in the West African country. However, Bailey never gave a strict response on whether she has or has a relationship with Burna Boy. And finally, in the sport news for this afternoon, Liverpool is reportedly eyeing Napoli striker Victor Osimhen as a potential replacement for Darwin Núñez. According to sources, the Reds' incoming sporting directors Richard Hughes and Michael Edwards view Osimhen as the ideal candidate to fill the void left by Núñez, who is attracting interest from Saudi Arabia. Osimhen, currently on loan at Galatasaray, has impressed Liverpool's recruitment team with his form in Turkey, scoring 13 goals and providing 5 assists in 16 appearances. And with that, we have come to the end of the World News at Noon on Honor 103.5 FM Ibadan. Before we go, here is a recap of the major stories. On the national news today, we informed you that the federal government has proposed an additional 1.1 billion naira for the population census. On the African news, Chad's capital has been tense after gunfire was heard near the palace. And on the foreign scene, snow and ice is set to hit UK as temperatures drop. On the business report, OPEC oil output has fallen as UAE implements supply reduction. In entertainment, Chloe Bailey has spoken on speculations about her dating Burna Boy. And finally, in sport news, Liverpool has identified Victor Osimhen as top summer transfer target. For eyewitness reports, news mentions, and news commercials, contact the Honor FM newsroom at 0817-675-5555 or 0913-600-1035. You can also visit our website at www.honorfm1035.net for more information. The news was compiled and edited by Adida Malasaka. I am Temitope Dada. Thanks for listening.